thank you so much for this precious time of yours. You managed to make it for me to conduct some sort of training to you guys regarding my facilitator course, which is US 117871. So this course or this assignments that I'll be conducting through you guys is to facilitate and get to know you, be my students, since there's just the two of you. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Nokuthula Kubega from South Africa, currently a trainee at Frenchman's Creek. And could you please introduce yourself to me?
Oh, my name is Kajal Kevaria. I'm from India. I was working here in the Frenchman's Creek as a trainee.
I'm called Janice. I'm originally from Cameroon, studying South Africa. I'm also a trainee at Frenchman's Creek.
To you, Kajal, could you please tell me more about yourself, like where have you been working, studying?
Oh, I was studying in India. My study is the Bachelor of Commerce, is like the related to accounting.
Yes.
And I was working in Singapore as a trainee also. There is a name is the Boston Shikushik, as like the hospitality industry, 2 years. Then I just applied here for training for more experience than for the hotel management.
Okay, how do you find Frenchman's Creek to you, the experience that you had, and since you are doing your training at Frenchman's Creek?
I mean, how do I find here?
Yes. Do you
like
find it challenging, easy for you, or are you having a problem or some difficulties throughout your training?
No, I don't have any problem with the training because even I got the nice experience in the Frenchman's Creek. In the 6 months, the last 6 months, I got the lots of experience how to talk with the people, like the communication from the different countries, like you guys coming from like the South Africa, some people is coming from Russia, from the Europe, so all the communications I learned. I mean, you know what, when I'm coming here the first time, when they speak, the tone is really very hard for me. I mean, I learned a lot here how to speak with the members, like people, and how to serve the hotel. I mean, here in the Frenchman's Creek, the hospitality industry is really very different. Like how to serve no one for everything. So I got lots of experience here. It's really very nice.
Okay, so for you, you managed to encounter the language barrier since
Yes.
Frenchman is a very diverse
and yes, and I
country.
improve, yes.
Okay.
I really like it.
So for you, Janice, how do you find yourself? How do you find Frenchman's Creek to you? Do you find it hard to adjust in the new environment? Do you get to learn more things, because hospitality is all about learning new things? And within this industry, how do you find Frenchman's Creek?
I will say I'm a little bit lucky to be at Frenchman's Creek because I'm experiencing a lot of things, like terms that I've never come across. In terms of drinks, my experience has really, really increased. I learned different types of sugar, learning how to communicate with different peoples, and I noticed that there's a big differences between USA and South Africa in terms of condiments, sugar, things like, for instance, root beer. In South Africa, we didn't used to have that in the food and beverage department. But here, when the child asks you, "Can I have a root beer?" you're like, you can't. No, you can't have this root beer. But in USA, I discovered that it's some sort of soft drink, things like that. Yeah. So far, my knowledge will increase.
So for now, you finding it easy, and for you now know how to, like, the differences between the South African drinks, or I can say the food and beverage in South Africa and the food and beverage in the US and Frenchman's. Okay, ladies, I'd like to ask you a question. Where do you see yourselves in 2 years to come within this industry? Since hospitality is a growing industry, regardless of which part of the world we're from. Since Kajal, she's from India, and you, Janice, you from Cameroon, and I'm from South Africa. We all from different countries, and we all have different cultures, and the hospitality we all provide from our countries is all different. So where do you guys see yourselves in like 2 years' time regarding the hospitality and the industry itself? So do you think we should like teach more, we should teach the youth from our countries about the hospitality? Should we campaign about the hospitality? Should we just let it go like that?
As much as I want to learn very fastly. In the 2 years, I want to become as a, like, not even the Frenchman's Creek, even like any year, like the hotels, like I like to work the Marriott hotels. I want to become like I want to see in myself the 2 years like as a manager.
You want to see yourself into the management, but still in the operations.
Not the manager, a manager, but at least I can become like the captain or supervisor. You know what? I want to see myself like 2 years.
In the manager in the US or back in India or
Not
whichever
India,
part of
even
the
here.
world?
Which part of the world? Not India.
Do you see yourself like going back to India, promote the hospitality?
Of course, I can get.
in
I already
India?
got the job in the manager in India, but I don't want to work in India. That's why. So.
Can you tell me the reason why you wouldn't like to go and work to India? Is it too small for you, or because I think it's hospitality, you have to also teach people from back India about the hospitality. So you find India for you it's too small for you.
It's my choice. I don't want to work in India.
Okay, thank you so much. Good job. And for you, Janice?
For me, it doesn't really matter being it's in USA, South Africa, or Cameroon. I really want to grow into it. In 2 years, depending on how things happens, you can never, say this is going to happen. I wish I could start working maybe as a manager, be it in South Africa, in my country, or here. The most important thing is to share what we learned here, to make it, to expand that into different countries, to make that grow, because that's why we are here. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter, because if you stay in America, you say, oh, I want to be a manager, I want to be, it might never happen. It might happen elsewhere, because you never know what's going to happen. Today we at Frenchman's Creek, we didn't know we were going to be here, and it's an amazing opportunity to be here. So.
Okay, ladies, do you have any questions that you would like to ask me that you're not clear about? Just feel free to ask me. We can talk, communicate, anything.
I don't have any patience.
Are you sure, Kajal?
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
So, do you have any plans of going to see Obama?
Yes, I'm going in June.
Okay. Janice, do you have any questions?
Yes, I do have a question for you. Where exactly, where do you want to go with this training? With this, because you've been interviewing us, and I want to know what exactly you're trying to achieve by going through this training. What's your goal? What's your aim?
My main aim with this facilitating course is to conduct trainings within the hospitality industry. As much as I love this industry, but I just see that there is a need for us, for some people to conduct trainings in the hospitality industry, because when you can see there's a lot of people who are in operations, and there's a scarcity of the training providers within the hospitality industry. So conducting trainings even to the qualified people, it's also needed, rather than going to the college just do the training, even though you are a qualified manager or qualified bartender, but at some point you also have to go through some training, so I've just seen and I saw that there's a scarcity of training providers, especially in South Africa. there is a scarcity of providers, assessors, and moderators within the hospitality industry. So that's my main aim to conduct this, to do this course. Hopefully, I'll be submitting everything, and then everything will go well. Thank you so much, ladies, for your time. We're just gonna do some of the assignments since we've got questions there, so we'll be like doing them like tomorrow. For now, thank you for your time. Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
I just connect my session right now. I'll be submitting. I've just conducted some training to my 2 learners here, so I just got some information from them. So I'll be sending all the videos and everything and the assignments regarding my course. So thank you so much.
No,